Well, folks, it looks like old Michelle would not be showing up to her hubby's new best friend's inauguration. Now, I thought I was tripping when I saw the pictures from Jimmy Carter's funeral and even a few of the video clips. And I thought to myself, somebody's missing here. Somebody's mi- We got Obama check, Clinton's checked. Oh, but wait, I'm pretty sure there's always somebody standing with you, Obama. Huh? She in the bathroom? Perhaps she must be in the bathroom. But then I saw the pictures taken after, and surely there was no Michelle. And I thought to myself, wow, she must have been real busy to not show up to Jimmy Carter's funeral. But now it's all making sense. It is all making sense, folks. She is salty. She is bitter. She is resentful. And you know what? I actually got a little bit, an ounce of respect for this woman because she actually stands on what she stands on. Now, this dude right here, her hubby, first of all, uh, Donald Django Trump is fascistic, misogynistic, and a racist. 2 months later, he's over here yucking it up, right? Homegirl, on the other end, she was like, look, listen, this man is the greatest threat to democracy. And she stood on 10. She stood on 10.
All right. So there are a lot of different people speculating over this whole why is Obama not only attending different events without his wife, Michelle Obama, and also to people who are like, oh, you guys are just making stuff up. I'm sure she's attending the inauguration. Well, this post recently came up that said Michelle Obama will not be attending Donald Trump's inauguration. Her office confirms. Now, I get that when it comes to politics, there are a lot of people who are cheering this on, particularly women in general who voted for what they thought was going to be the first female president of the United States of America. Here's what I first want to touch on. Are the Obamas getting divorced? Because you may be looking at this and thinking to yourself, I'm just bringing that up just to be hyperbolic, but no, that's not the case.
This would send
You have videos like this chick and a bunch of other people who keep on making these videos titled, Are the Obamas Getting Divorced?
This would send shockwaves around the world. I've been trying to figure out why Michelle Obama is not attending the inauguration. And at first, I believed the rumors that she just doesn't like Donald Trump. But that doesn't make sense because she attended the last inauguration and Barack has said that he is attending this inauguration. Plus, it also doesn't explain why she was MIA at Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Okay, so there really isn't any concrete evidence that this woman presents at all, other than their rumors that people keep hearing. I don't know. In fact, I would lean towards thinking that's not the case. I think there are a lot of people who are against the political stance of both Obama and Michelle, and they're probably hoping and praying that the two of them would split, which I would never wish that, right? One of the things I've said is I respect their marriage and also respect their ability to raise children who don't make headlines for doing terrible things. Now, to a lot of people who don't understand how you can appreciate certain aspects of somebody's life and recognize certain strengths in somebody's life, and they just look at somebody and see bad, good, all throughout, a lot of this won't make sense, right? Because people are very manipulated by media. They don't want nuance. So you even saying that, they'll go into all these conspiracy theories. And I'm not saying some conspiracy theories aren't true, because we've definitely found out that a lot of truth was being held by mainstream media here for a while. But here's what I think is funny when it comes to politics, right? This right here, I found hilarious. We'll play it first and then we'll talk about it. This is Trump on conversation with Obama. We all got along very well. Check it out.
It did look very friendly, I must say.
I thought you guys hated each other.
I didn't realize it, how friendly it looked. I saw it on your wonderful network just a little while ago before I came in, and I said, boy, they look like two people that like each other. And we probably do. We have little different philosophies, right? But we probably do.
Here's what I find funny about this. To the public, and this is not everybody, but it's a lot of people, they saw this and they were immediately triggered, upset. A lot of people weren't really okay with this. One of the main reasons being that they would never, right, never met these people in their lives, never been close to these people, only hearing what they see on television from the media. They would never pour a cup of coffee on any one of these presidents if they were on fire. I really do believe there are people who look and have that much hate, let alone have a conversation that seemingly looks friendly. But when you look at these two in this particular situation, they're able to put their feelings aside and get along, even if it's for a few seconds. And I believe there are a lot of people out here who could never be able to do this, even though they champion each of these people very strongly. This reminds me of when politics was getting very heated before the elections, and I was reporting on all these women who were married and they were voting very differently from their husbands. And you had a bunch of single women telling them, divorce your husband. If your husband is voting for Trump, divorce him. And then I had a bunch of different people in my comment section was like, if your wife is voting for Kamala, then she's obviously can't be a good wife, so on and so forth, right? And to me, that shows a real lack of understanding of the way life works in general. In general, you will have differences of opinions as long as foundationally you and the person you're in a relationship with within that marriage or just exclusive relationship, as long as you guys, your foundations are strong, then you're going to differ over a few things. Now, politics is a controversial area. And I don't think most people who were being told to break up their families, never talk to their grandmas, never talk to their husbands again, and cut everyone off who voted differently from them, truly believed that differently when it came to other parts of life, right? I think from the outside looking in, the people who are encouraging them to do that were a bit too fanatical. Because while you're sitting there unfollowing people, there are a bunch of people who were unsubscribing to the channel. I think, I respect anybody who stands on what they believe. At the end of the day, I don't care because my content is based on saying things that a lot of people don't want to hear.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
So there's no surprise to me from the very beginning, trust me. It's been, who is this guy? And oh my goodness, he's so toxic. Why would you be out here serving coffee? All for sharing the obvious truth. But my main point in this situation is this. While these public figures and the presidents and all these politicians are really hyping everybody up and everyone's turned off their own political opinion and vowing, and you've got the 4B and you've got women out here divorcing their husbands and other single, miserable cat ladies. Yes, cat ladies, encouraging those women to do exactly that. Here are two people who you would think wouldn't pour coffee on the other person to put them out of their misery if they were on fire, and they're actually having what seemingly looks like a pretty decent conversation. Are you going to cancel them? No, you're not, right? These are your guys, depending on where you stand politically. And I think it's just a very good lesson on not getting so emotionally invested that you ruin the real relationships in your own life. And we saw that happening so many times during this last election.
I don't know. We just got along, but I got along with just about everybody on that. We met backstage, as you know, before we went on, and I thought it was a beautiful service. But we all got along very well.
And the crazy thing here is it doesn't even look like they're faking this at all, right? This looks like they're genuinely having a decent conversation.